Today, we are talking about something that feels about as achievable as downloading the entire internet using dial up, saving for a home down payment. But here's the thing, this is actually doable. Okay, I am about to use the most cliche analogy in the history of financial advice. Yes, even more cliche than don't buy coffee. But hear me out. Saving for a down payment is like running a marathon. Collective groan, I know. But like a marathon, there's a strategy to saving for a down payment. And I promise you won't need to buy those weird energy gel packets or get a 26.2 bumper sticker. Today, I'm going to show you how to reach your financial finish line without hitting the dreaded wall. So let's start with some good news that might surprise you. You don't actually need to save up that mythical 20% down payment anymore. Yeah, you heard that right. It's like finding out that your favorite coffee shop has a secret menu with half price drinks. While putting down 20% has its perks, like avoiding something called PMI, which is private mortgage insurance, which is basically the subscription service you never wanted, there are plenty of other options. First-time homebuyers typically put down around 8%, and some loans require as little as 3%, and some don't require any down payment at all. Think of mortgage loans like a buffet. There's something for everyone, and yes, some options are better than others. So let's break it down. Conventional loans. These are the classic choice, like vanilla ice cream. You can put down as little as 3% on a conventional loan. But here's the catch. You'll need a credit score of at least 620. And yes, you'll pay PMI until you reach 20% in equity. These are great for those with solid credit and steady income. Then there are FHA loans. And these are nice because you only need 3.5% down with a credit score of 580 or higher. You can still qualify with a score as low as 500, but you'll need 10% down. Now, these are great for first-time buyers with less than perfect credit. But watch out for the mortgage insurance premium. Unlike PMI, it sticks around for the life of the loan. Then we have VA loans, and those are for our veterans and qualifying active duty service members. These don't have any down payment requirement, meaning you can finance the entire mortgage. There's no PMI required. Now, you will need a certificate of eligibility, and you generally need a credit score of at least 620. Then there are USDA loans, and these are great for those dreaming of that country life. These don't require any cash down, but the property must be in an eligible rural area. But rural might sometimes be more urban than you think, and also income limits do apply. You can't make more than 150% of the median income for the area, and you need a credit score of at least 640. Now, here's where we get strategic. Remember playing Monopoly and hoarding all of those colorful bills? Saving for a down payment is kind of like that, except the money is real and you can't flip the board when you're losing. Let's talk specific strategies that work. The pay yourself first method. Create a separate high yield savings account, and current rates right now are around 3 and 4%. Set up automatic transfers the day after payday. Start with 10% of your paycheck, then increase by 1% every month. And pretend this money does not exist, like that gym membership you never use. Or the side hustle shuffle. Turn your skills into cash. Popular options are like freelance writing or design, weekend pet sitting, teaching online, selling items online, driving for rideshare companies, tutoring. And you should also follow the Work at Home Woman for more ideas. And do a lifestyle audit. Track every expense for 30 days. Yes, even that $4 coffee, which is probably now 7. Use the 3-category method. Needs, which are your rent and utilities. Wants, like Netflix and dining out. Savings, that's for your future home. Prioritize needs and savings and see how much you can cut from your wants expenses. And let me share some real-world mistakes that can derail your savings fast. The "I'll start tomorrow" trap. Every month of delay means higher house prices. For example, in many markets, home prices increase 3 to 5% annually. That $300,000 house could cost $315,000 next year. Then there's the emergency fund temptation. You do not want to dip into your emergency fund for a down payment, only to end up with a broken water heater 2 months later, and you don't have the savings to pay for it. So keep 3 to 6 months of expenses separate from your down payment fund. And also beware of the investment mirage. This is when you invest your down payment savings in stocks hoping for quick returns. You do not want your down payment to be at the mercy of a sudden market dip. For savings under 5 years, stick to high yield savings accounts or CDs. Now, here's something that feels like finding money in your old jeans: down payment assistance programs. But here's the plot twist that most people miss. You need to start talking with lenders way before you think you need to, like still browsing Zillow in your pajamas type early. Here's why. There's a whole world of assistance programs out there that you probably have no idea you you qualify for. And I'll give you a little hint. There's government grants. Many states offer first-time homebuyer grants, and these are grants, meaning it's free money and you don't have to repay it. There are also forgivable loans. Now, forgivable loans often go away if you stay in the house long enough, often 5 to 10 years. There are some programs available where you would qualify just based on where you want to buy. There are others where the qualification can be based on the area median income. But here's the crucial part. You won't know what's available until you talk with a lender who specializes in these programs. It's like having a secret menu at your favorite restaurant. You need to know what to ask for. Are you ready for the insider track? Reach out to Home Buying for Women's lender referral partners. These pros are like treasure hunters for down payment assistance. They know exactly where to look for programs that could help you buy a home with minimal out-of-pocket costs. And the best part, they do this every day, so they know all the programs you might qualify for, even ones you've probably never heard of. So don't wait until you think you're ready. Reach out now. The sooner you connect with a lender, the more options you'll have, and the better you can plan your path to home ownership. And let's talk about what no one tells you when it comes to saving for a home, the numbers game. Here's an example budget for a $300,000 home with a 3.5% down payment, an FHA loan. The down payment needed would be $10,500. Your closing costs would be 2 to 3% of the home's price, so $6,000 to $900,000. Your moving expenses, maybe $1,000 to $3,000. So the initial total of $17,500 to $22,500. But wait, let's add in some help. You've got down payment assistance that you can qualify for, and that would maybe be a $6,000 credit. Maybe seller closing cost credit of $5,000. So your new total needed would be anywhere from $6,500 to $11,500. A lot more manageable than you thought, right? And remember, there might be even more assistance programs available in your area. And if you can move without hiring movers, well, that saves you even more. Now let's look at the potential savings timeline. Here are some paths to saving success you could consider implementing to hit a savings goal of $11,500. So scenario number 1, the weekend side hustle warrior. If you want to keep your current lifestyle, but maximize time for side hustles over the weekends, maybe consider being a weekend food driver, and that might get you $400 a month. Maybe Saturday pet sitting for $300 a month, or Sunday virtual assistant work for $400 a month. And remember to set up regular savings from your paycheck, and maybe this is $300 a month. That would give you a total monthly savings of about $1,400. And the time to save that $11,500 goal would be 8 to 9 months. Or let's look at scenario number 2, the lifestyle flipper. Transform your current spending habits. So maybe you could get a roommate, and that would bring you back $500 a month. Cut streaming services to just one, and that might gain you $50 a month. Cook meals at home, and that could probably save you around $300 a month. And cancel that gym membership for home workouts, so maybe about $60 a month. And switch to a cheaper phone plan. So that might bring you $40 a month. And then remember to add that regular savings from your paycheck to give you another $300 a month. So this plan would give you a total monthly savings of $1,250. And the time to save to that $11,500 goal would be 9 to 10 months. Or maybe take a look at scenario number 3, the career climber. Focus on increasing your primary income. So ask for a raise or a promotion. And maybe that gets you $300 a month after taxes. Take on overtime. Maybe you can get $400 a month. Learn new skills for a better position, and that might get you $200 a month. And cut one takeout meal per week, and that'll probably get you close to $200 a month. At a regular savings, and that regular savings from your paycheck of $300 a month, that all together gives you a total monthly savings of $1,400. So your time on this plan to save that $11,500 would be 8 to 9 months. Now, for any savings scenario, stack strategies from different scenarios when possible. Start with the easiest changes first. Keep your emergency fund separate. Track every dollar to stay motivated. And celebrate those small wins along the way. Remember, temporary sacrifices equal long-term gains. Now, these are not one-size-fits-all solutions. Mix and match these ideas based on your situation. The key is finding what works for your lifestyle and sticking to it. And hey, if buying a home feels like this big, overwhelming thing, you are not alone. It is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. And there's a lot of noise out there. Competing advice, complicated steps, and 100 different ways to second guess yourself. But here's the good news. You do not have to figure it all out by yourself. That's exactly why at Home Buying for Women, we offer free one-on-one financial coaching, a space where we can meet through Zoom, talk through your specific situation, and create a plan that actually makes sense for you. In our first session, Then we'll set expectations for the coaching process, map out clear steps based on where you are right now, and give you simple, doable goals so you can move forward with confidence. There's no pressure, no sales pitch, just real personalized guidance to help you get from thinking about buying a home to actually making it happen. And if that sounds like something you could use, just go to homebuyingforwomen.com/coaching to schedule your first session. If you want more encouragement or home buying tips, keep watching for the next video. If this video gave you hope or inspired you to take action, please let me know in the comments. Share your goals, big or small, and let's cheer each other on. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might need a little encouragement in their home buying journey. Together, we can make the dream of homeownership a reality. You can do this. We'll be your guide. Bye now.